Yes, hi, how are you? My question is in regards with children coming back to school. What's the precautions? What's the plan that you guys have to protect our children? Because one of my concerns as a mother is if they do go back to school, what are they going to do, right? Because some children are very small and they don't know how to keep hygiene, right? So that's one of my concerns right now.
Yes, thank you, Angelica. A very important question. It's a question that I'm asked at home, my better half being a special education teacher with the Toronto Catholic Board. And it is imperative that we make sure that we listen to the medical experts. I mean, Minister Lecce will make sure that students are only going back to school when it's safe to do so. So we obviously want to support them in their education. We want to make sure that we're make the at-home learning experience is robust, and certainly that is why the Minister Lecce is being careful and approaching any new measures in a measured and careful way. And Minister Phillips, I know you sit on the Treasury Board. Maybe you can provide an additional context to Angelica's question.
Sure, Angelica. It is a very commonly asked question. So a few things. We have made some significant progress in terms of the time while children are away from the formal school, the school buildings, in terms of making sure that we're using technology and using our teachers who are doing a great job in difficult circumstances to make sure that they're continuing to see learning at a level that keeps some momentum going. The minister will be making an announcement about the timing of return to school, and that's in consultation with the chief medical officer. But we've already started a number of the conversations using our best public health advice about what would be required. Just to name a few of the things. The cleanliness of our schools obviously has to be of maximum focus. So a significant investment in making sure that classrooms are clean. What would physical distancing look like in a classroom environment? And what might we need to do because of where we are at in the school year in terms of making sure that, that students get that chance if based on public health, they can come back into the physical location sometime in the school year, but to make sure that we're completing the educational requirements for them. So there's lots of good work going on, very much with the public health officials, very much with our school boards. In terms of the education component, you touched on that. It's an important one. I think this is something that we all are learning about. One of the things I had a young constituent of mine when I was talking to her, and this had come from her own teacher, the education that teacher had been doing, talking about how washing with soap and water doesn't just wash away the COVID-19 virus, it actually destroys it because it breaks the oil barrier that exists. And I was really impressed by the passion of this 10-year-old talking about how we were beating the disease by washing our hands with soap and water, and quite frankly, she taught me something about what soap and water does. So I think we're going to have to continue the education efforts. We're going to have to make sure that we're taking efforts above and beyond what we did around cleanliness, taking advantage of e-learning in the meantime, and then making sure that we preserve as much of the school year as we safely can do. And the minister will be clear about that publicly as soon as we can get the go-ahead from public health to help parents appreciate when their kids are going to be able to go back.